sir. I don't know how it is.
I will explain.
After the class, I'll ask, sir. After this.
I will explain. It will take
5 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes.
Yes.
I thought doubt means 10 seconds it will take. I expected.
Like okay, sir.
Don't worry, I will explain. Simple concept.
Yes, sir. How it's. Sir, Fleming's left hand rule.
Can you come little bit early? Today holiday only, no?
Yeah, I will come at 4:20.
4 I have class.
4:20.
1 o'clock is not possible. Or tomorrow?
I'll go at 8:30 and come at 4:20.
Okay. Then I will explain now only after.
Yes, sir.
End of the class.
Yes, sir. Sir, today what are you going to take, sir? Today what are you going to take? SHM or
SHM I will finish today.
finish? Okay. But no CBT, no, sir. Then you can do like a revision.
Numericals, huh?
No, like for revision for school portion, like that.
Which school portion?
School test many are having.
12th, 11th.
Lot of sense. You know anything, sir? You ask others. SHM.
That is also 11th portion only, no?
Yes, sir.
Sit.
Nobody has that, sir.
No one joined.
Wow.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Srinidhi. Srinidhi, come offline.
Yes, sir. From tomorrow I'll come, sir. So because
You are here only. We are
tomorrow exams, I have to prepare for that. So I stayed in. So from tomorrow I'll come, sir.
Anyway, you are attending here in online as well as offline also. No?
So but middle I'm getting 5 to 10 minutes break, right? So in that time. So I think,
I'm not sure. Oh, this is 12th. I got my intention for example.
Jiva Kamal has many numbers, you see. 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers. Next.
Join physics fast. So you will always say join physics class immediately. Now I have started saying join physics class fast. So I think.
Yeah.
No, you're not saying it's somewhere, I think so.
I think this one only.
This number only, sir. Confirm. Who's that, sir?
I don't know.
Oh. Let's see how many are running.
sir, in offline, how many are attending?
Vishal only came.
Sir, then Chiranjeev.
Chiranjeev, I forgot.
He doesn't remember it. The Chiranjeev will come offline, sir, but I don't know. I think because of exams, he will not come, sir.
Tomorrow he is also having exams, so maybe he's attending.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow final exams, Srinidhi?
Yes, sir. From tomorrow final exams are starting, sir. First exam physics.
Term 2.
Yes, sir. Term 2.
Yeah, term 2. You don't know.
Term 3, no, sir.
Huh?
It will be term 3. Term
Oh.
1 will be on September, sir. Term 2 on December. Term 3 on March.
Term 3, yeah. What term 3?
Term 3 means like we have 3 terms.
CBSE only 2 terms.
ICSE, right? Some maybe they have different.
Yes.
You have 3 terms, ICSE.
Yes, sir. Every year, not like 11th, 12th, sir. Not
Hmm.
in 12th.
Sir,
11th.
sir, Ankit sir told that this whole month we'll discuss. So this whole month we'll discuss about the school exams only, sir. School syllabus.
Whole month, around 2 weeks. No CVTs there, so that.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks, not whole month. Only March till March 15th.
Yes, sir.
No CPT is there. I will complete syllabus. Physics, SHM I completed.
Yes, sir.
Now I will start waves today.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
okay, sir. March 1.
Sir, today one day can we discuss about thermodynamics, sir, revision?
Today? Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
sir, because tomorrow we have exams. So.
Oh, yes, physics.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow we are having physics, sir.
Means revision means what I should do, Srinidhi?
Sir, school, sir. CBSE based, sir, not from a game means.
You have any questions, in your CBSE? I will discuss.
Sir, adiabatic process, sir, derivation, I didn't understand, sir.
Derivation of
You
Adiabatic.
do one thing, Srinidhi. What concepts you want? Tell me. I will explain once again now.
Yes, sir.
It's like adiabatic.
You want adiabatic process,
Sir, adiabatic and isothermal process, sir.
Very good. I will explain. No issue. Okay, students. So I will give revision for
everyone.
For everyone. No?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, no problem.
You want any topic? I will explain to you also.
Okay.
Whatever you want, I ask me. I will explain.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 12th personal. I will explain. I will.
Sir, I'll come any Saturday to clear my doubts.
Yes.
But
Anytime you
from
are always.
Saturday, I have full day school.
Oh.
And
No
from
issue.
Saturday-
Now only I will clarify.
Yes, sir.
That is very simple only. I will explain. So that is a adiabatic process. It is a deserved concept only. The adiabatic process. Adiabatic means what, students? Thermally insulated.
No
Yes,
heat goes into the body and no heat goes out
Yeah.
of the body.
Example, thermoflask.
yes, sir.
You will pour any hot drink or cold drink inside the thermoflask.
But
It
it's not
preserves.
100% adiabatic.
If you take our activity or observation duration for a very small time, Vishal.
For
For that very small time interval,
is
everything
adiabatic.
is adiabatic process only. You are not heating the system. What is our system actual in the thermoflask? Not the drink. Drink is not our system. That vapor, gas vapor trapped inside the vessel is there, na? That comes under the adiabatic process. Clear? Is it clear? What is the definition of the adiabatic process? The thermodynamical process in which no heat is supplied, no heat is extracted from the system.
Yes,
Is
sir.
called adiabatic process. So what is the heat added to system equal to 0 joule? Say sir, no? 0 joule. I'm taking one system. What is the meaning of the system? Take one vessel. It is containing piston. This is adiabatic. Adiabatic means what? Insulator like wood, plastic, etc. cotton, very good, etc. But the base of the vessel is made of good conductor of heat. And inside, what did you fill, Srinidhi?
Sir?
Vishal? Inside, what did you fill? Any ideal gas.
Yes, sir.
First of all, what you have to do? You have to place it on. You have to place it on reservoir.
Yes, sir.
You have to place it on hot reservoir. What is the temperature of the hot reservoir? 100 degree centigrade. What is the temperature of the gas initially?
0 degrees centigrade.
Some 8 degrees
Oh,
centigrade.
okay, sir.
Anyway, your depends on the gas that you have taken. Average, I will take 8 degrees centigrade. For a long time, you kept on the reservoir. I mean, long time you kept on the boiling water. After some time, what will happen? Respond. The piston will be lifted upside, na?
Yes, sir.
Gas will expand, na?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Then suddenly, after a long time, what will happen? Temperature of the gas also, I mean, temperature of the system also become
100
100
degrees.
degrees centigrade. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then at that moment, suddenly I shifted to adiabatic stand. Where I shifted?
Adiabatic stand.
Adiabatic stand. Adiabatic stand means what? Any wooden stand or something. Adiabatic stand or wooden stand or something. Clear? Will it stop expanding immediately?
No, sir.
When one person is running,
No, he'll stop after some time.
suddenly if you put some rope in front of his legs, will he stop immediately? No. Suddenly if you, this gas is expanding. Suddenly if you shift it to adiabatic stand, will it stop? No. Still expansion continuing, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? So that kind of expansion is called what expansion? Adiabatic expansion. You are not supplying heat energy. You are not supplying heat energy, but still expanding, na? Please say. Yeah. Yeah, our observation is very small time interval, not a very long time interval. Turn on this AC and you leave. This is very hot. Enough. No need, no need. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? Respond. Still expansion is continuing, na?
Yes, sir.
Initially pressure is P1, volume of the gas is V1, temperature is T1. After some time, what will happen? Pressure become P2, volume become V2, and temperature decreases. Temperature is decreased. It is also called,
Yes, sir.
with your permission, shall I call it as adiabatic cooling?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The best example for adiabatic expansion is puncture. Suddenly, car tire punctured, bursted, no? Correct or not? Have you noticed? When you are going on a road, in front one puncture shop is there. What puncture shop people will do? Before 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, what they will do? They will put some nails. Correct or not? 1 or 2 nails they will keep. Correct or not? Even though your tire is new also, if your tire passed over that nail, what will happen?
Tire will get punctured.
Punctured. What is the meaning of punctured? Suddenly gas expanded only, na?
Yes, sir.
That air inside the gas. Usually nitrogen nowadays they are filling. Nitrogen do not have moisture, do not have any water vapor, so it cannot leak out very quickly. Understood? Yes or no? Are you understanding, everyone? Suddenly it is punctured means the gas expands, na? Suddenly.
Yes, sir.
Understanding, Srinidhi?
It will come out, sir.
It will come outside and it expands only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the adiabatic expansion.
Yes, sir.
If you notice the temperature is somewhat cool only. Have you noticed it? Correct or not?
It will be not.
Yes, sir.
Did you heat the tire?
No.
No. No heat is added. It's adiabatic wall only. Na? Tire means
Tires
it
are
is insulated only. Na?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? You cannot heat,
Yes,
you
sir.
cannot cool.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So bursting of tire comes under adiabatic expansion only. In that process, what will happen? Temperature will decrease, volume will increase,
Pressure will-
and pressure will be decreasing.
Yes, sir.
I hope everyone understood very nicely. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Did you add any heat energy to the gas?
No.
No,
No, sir,
zero. Zero. Correct? According to first law of thermodynamics,
dq is equal to
heat added to system, I mean heat added to gas equal to how much?
dw plus u.
Partially
Change
used to increase internal energy plus partially used to work done.
Work done.
Here heat energy you added a no
No,
zero.
sir. Zero.
So delta U plus work done. So what will
Delta U is
happen?
negative.
Work done equal to how much? Decrement
Minus
in
delta U.
internal energy. Clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes.
a work done formula?
Work done.
Integration of pressure into dV only, na?
Yes, sir.
And to describe adiabatic process, three identity equations are there. Three identity equations. What are the identity equations? Tell me, Srinidhi. Vishal. PV power gamma equal to constant when temperature is constant. And
PT power
gamma
PT
minus
power
1 equal to constant and pressure is constant. P power 1 minus gamma into T power gamma equal to constant. Everyone should remember this in your memory.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
So P value how much I can write? C by V power gamma I can write now.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So substitute here nicely. What will happen? Work done or decrement in internal energy how much? C by V power gamma into dV. Here gas is expanded from volume V1 to V2 only, no?
Yes, sir.
So I can write work done equal to decrement in internal energy. C I will take outside an integration of V power minus gamma into dV. And what is the integration of exponent formula?
N and x power n minus 1.
Respond. V power minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1. Put the limits from V1 to V2. So if you put the limits, what we can write? Work done equal to decrement in internal energy C by 1 minus gamma bracket start V2 power 1 minus gamma minus V1 power 1 minus gamma. And what about C value here? P2 V2. Correct or not? P2 V2 power gamma equal to how much? P1 V1 power gamma. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
substitute here. Work done equal to how much? C into V2 power 1 minus gamma minus C into V1 power 1 minus gamma divided by 1 minus gamma. So work done equal to how much? C value?
V1 power gamma.
P2 V2 power gamma into V2 power 1 minus gamma minus P
P1
value how much? P1 V1 power gamma into
V
V1
power
power 1
1
minus gamma divided by 1 minus gamma. So work done equal to how much here? P2 into V2 only, na?
sir.
Powers
P2
must be added minus P1 V1 by 1 minus gamma.
1 minus gamma.
This is the work done in the adiabatic process or decrement in internal energy.
Energy.
Slightly I can modify also. Decrement in internal energy equal to work done equal to, with your permission shall I write P2 V2 equal to how much? N into R into T2 minus N into R into T1 by
1 minus gamma.
1 minus gamma. NR I can take outside. T2 minus T1 means what? Change in temperature by 1 minus gamma. This is another modified relation. Now if you see the graph.
You can show the identity equation for
Sure.
the identity. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the identity equation? First identity equation, PV power gamma equal to
equals to
constant
constant.
only, na?
Yes, sir.
Means P is equal to C by
By
V power gamma. If you plot the graph, pressure on y-axis and volume on x-axis, as volume increases, pressure will
Sir, decrease, sir.
decrease.
Decreases. Sir,
So it will be
angular
like
hyperbola.
it will be like this. It is like this. You should not draw like this, friends.
Yes, sir.
It is wrong. Adiabatic process
It's steeper.
more steeper than isothermal
Yes,
curve.
sir.
So if you draw like this, definitely your teacher will not give marks. She will cut the marks. So you should be very
Sir,
careful.
they will also ask relation. I mean, relation between the graphs, sir, for a diabatic process and isothermal process.
Yeah, I will explain that also.
Sir, I mean, you explained just now, right? That only I can.
I will explain.
Yes, sir.
This is the graph. It is more steeper.
Yes, sir.
This arrow mark downtrend means what? Volume is increasing, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Volume is increasing means it is adiabatic expansion. What is the adiabatic compression?
Pressure is increasing, volume is decreasing.
Like this, same trend will be there, but arrow will be uptrend.
Will be
That's
upward, sir.
okay, clear.
Yes,
Then I
sir.
will take one random point. Some random point A is there. Here volume is V and pressure is P. Clear. If you draw any tangential line at point A, what is slope of the tangential line? What is slope of that? How much? Slope means change in pressure by change in volume. Correct or not? You know PV power gamma equal to how much? Constant. I will differentiate on either side. D by dV of PV power gamma equal to how much? Constant. What is the product rule? U into V. P into D by dV of V power gamma plus V power gamma into how much? dP by dV equal to 0. P into what are differentiation of V power gamma? Gamma into V power gamma minus 1 plus V power gamma into one mistake I have done. dV by dV I have tried. Correct?
Yes, sir. Same.
And
Okay, sir.
dP by dV equal to 0.
We want dp by dv. So we have that.
And somewhat I can simplify. Gamma into P into V power gamma into V power minus 1 plus V power gamma into dP by dV equal to 0. Why? Because dV cancels out. Here V power gamma also getting cancelled out. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
And gamma P divided by V is equal to how much? Minus dP by dV. Correct? So dP by dV means is nothing but slope of adiabatic curve. Slope of adiabatic curve. That is equal to how much? dP by dV equal to minus gamma P by V. It is a very, very important relation. About isothermal curve, what is the slope? About isothermal curve, what is the slope? dP by dV equal to how much? Minus P by V, no? Should remember this also. If you have doubt, shall I prove isothermal curve slope also? Isothermal means what? Temperature should be constant, no?
Yes, sir.
Means ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT, no?
Yes, sir.
T constant, R constant, N constant. So PV equal to constant I can write. Yes or no? This is the isothermal process identity equation. Isothermal process, which equation?
Identity equation.
Identity equation. Means I can write here differentiation on both sides. D by dV of P into V equal to how much? Constant. P into dV by dV plus V into dP by dV equal to 0. dV dV cancels out. So P plus V into how much? dP by dV equal to 0. So V into
minus
dp by dv equal to how much?
Minus
Minus p, and dp by dv equal to how much here? Minus p by v.
So that is for adiabatic it is minus gamma p by v, sir.
Minus gamma p by v. It is minus p by v.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
That's what if you divide the both slopes. Slope of adiabatic curve equal to how much here? Minus gamma into p by v. And what is the slope of isothermal curve?
Minus p by v.
Minus p by v. If you simplify, if you add them, p by v cancels out. Minus minus cancels out. What is the slope of adiabatic curve? Equal to gamma times to the slope of isothermal curve. That's what the graphs are. Graphs of adiabatic process are much steeper than isothermal.
Oh, okay. They differ by
I hope you understood, everyone. Understood or not understood?
Sir, actually I lost my internet connection, sir, because current went down. So from past 5 minutes I was not there.
5 minutes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. JEE mains test released here.
What is it, sir?
And sir,
April 16th, first session.
What that, sir?
JEE mains. April 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Wow. Second session, session 2 May.
Uh,
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29.
okay.
Only 2 attempts for this time.
Yes. After also there. Before board exam, I think 2 attempts, correct one.
Yes, sir.
sir, and after board exam, sir.
We have one and after board exams.
Yes, one.
Sir, he's asking something.
Tell here.
Sir, I mean after board exams we have to again 2 attempts, sir, or 1 attempt.
2 attempts only this
Before
time.
one. Before board
It
exam.
means it's just 2 attempts, or next year also it will be 2 attempts only, sir.
Yes,
For us,
yes.
it will be 2 attempts or they will still reduce or they increase.
Generally, if normal situation is there, 4 attempts, 4 sessions.
Sir, why you not listening?
Tell Srinidhi where you lagged.
Sir, at 6:20, can you just show that, sir? So till that graph it was over, sir.
Which one?
Sir,
Graph.
yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, I will repeat, no issue. Very simple only. Roughly, I will explain.
Yes, sir.
What I am saying, this is an isothermal curve. This is isothermal expansion, very less steeper. But this is the adiabatic expansion. This is isothermal expansion.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what? Adiabatic expansion. More steeper, na?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
If you take any point P, here volume is V and pressure is P. If you draw any tangential line, what is the slope at that point? Slope of the isothermal curve, how much?
dB by-
Minus P by V. Negative slope, na? Compulsory you have to put minus P by V. Same way, if you take any point P, where volume is V and pressure is P, if you draw any tangential line, so what is the slope of the adiabatic one?
Same,
dB
sir.
by dV equal to how much here? Minus gamma into dB by dV.
By-
Sorry, minus gamma into P by V.
Sorry, differ by minus gamma.
Minus P divided by V. That's what it is, more steeper.
Yes, sir.
Magnitude of the slope more steeper. So you can, with this statement, easily you can identify in the graphs which is adiabatic, which is isothermal. Now, one example I am giving, easily you can tell which is isothermal, which is adiabatic. Tell me, A to B which process?
Isothermal.
Isothermal expansion.
Yes,
Heat-
isothermal expansion.
Adiabatic expansion.
E to C adiabatic, sir.
Adiabatic expansion. C to D.
Isothermal, sir.
Shabash. Isothermal compression.
Compression, yes, sir.
E to A is adiabatic compression.
Compression.
Cooling, sir. Cooling.
Compression means heating.
Oh, okay.
Again, friends, adiabatic expansion means when any balloon is suddenly bursted, you might be notice the moisture in the water, the moisture in the balloon, very cool. Have you noticed? Who has good observation power only, like me only, will observe that.
Sir, if it is bursted, even if we release the air slowly, sir, it will, I mean, cold air will go.
When you are inflating balloon, you are blowing very hot
Yes, sir.
moisture.
Yes, sir.
You pierce it and just to test the water. When water is coming, you feel very cool. Have you noticed
Yes,
it?
sir.
Noticed or not?
Yes, sir. Notice, sir.
Understood. So that is one example. So means adiabatic expansion is a cooling process. Vice versa also true, no? Adiabatic expansion also can be called as adiabatic
Adiabatic
cooling.
cooling.
Cooling
Adiabatic
means you should not,
compression will be called as.
here cooling means you should not misunderstand.
If you are cooling it,
You kept in freeze, don't think like that.
Yes, sir.
Cooling means again misunderstanding will happen. Adiabatic cooling means my intention temperature is decreasing, but not keeping in freeze. Are you understanding, student?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
understanding my point?
understood, sir.
Okay. Vice versa also true, no? Respond. Vice versa also true or not?
Yes, sir. True, sir.
What the vice versa means? Adiabatic compression also nothing but adiabatic heating. Again, you should not misunderstand again. Heating means you did not keep that gas on the stove. Heating means my point of view temperature will be increased up, that's all. But not kept on stove. But not kept on stove or something. I hope everyone understood this adiabatic process very, very nicely.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Okay, Srinidhi. Next, which process you said?
Isothermal, sir. So even isothermal is done.
Isothermal also there, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Then I will explain isothermal. In the name only it is there. Iso means what?
Sir, yes, I mean, constant temperature, sir.
Thermal means what?
Temperature
Temperature. The thermodynamical process in which temperature remains constant is called isothermal process. Can you give some examples? One example I will give. One example I will give. I have taken my system. What I have taken?
System.
System. What is my system respond?
gas.
My system means very good gas, ideal gas. That too, ideal gas. Okay, this is my system. I filled it with what? Respond. Gas only, na?
Ideal gas.
Ideal gas. Where I placed HR.
How?
HR means what? Please respond. HR means what?
Heat reservoir, sir.
Heat reservoir. What is the temperature of the heat reservoir?
100 degrees Celsius.
Very good. 100 degree centigrade. After a long time, what will happen?
The gas will also reach 100
Temperature of the system also become
100 degrees
100
Celsius.
degree centigrade.
Yes, sir.
And still you kept on the hot reservoir. What will happen? Once gas temperature and hot reservoir temperature 100 degrees centigrade,
But thermal equilibrium.
piston will go upside. So gas will expand.
Okay,
I
sir.
mean, hereafter, what will happen?
So
Whatever.
not in thermal equilibrium, sir.
be just work done by the gas.
Very good. Hereafter, whatever the heat is given by hot reservoir, 100% is used to
Lift the piston.
lift the piston upside only.
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding my point of view?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? So hereafter the piston is keep on going upside. What the name of this process is called? Isothermal expansion of the gas. Vice versa also true, no?
Yes, sir.
What is vice versa? If you place the ideal gas, I mean if you place the system on CR means
Cold reservoir.
cold reservoir at 0 degree centigrade. What will happen after some time?
Sir, the piston will compress.
Temperature of the gas also become 0 degree centigrade. Correct or not?
Compression.
Then what will happen?
The piston will move down.
Piston will move downside. Means
Isothermal
here
compression.
keep on heat energy flowing from gas to cold reservoir. Means the how much heat energy lost by gas is 100% used to drag the piston downside only, no?
Yes, sir.
This temperature less than 0, it will not decrease.
Okay, sir. Okay.
What the name of this process is called?
Isothermal compression.
Isothermal compression. What is the identity equation for isothermal compression? Boyle's law. What are Boyle's law, students?
P1
Pressure is inversely proportional to volume, where temperature remains
Constant.
constant. So I can write PV equal to how much? Constant.
Yes, sir.
Understood? For example, when this process is continued, when your observation started, I am taking isothermal expansion. What expansion?
Isothermal expansion.
When my observation started, pressure is P1, volume is V1, temperature is T1. After some time, what will happen? Tell me.
The temperature will remain constant.
After some time, what will happen?
P2, V2, T2, sir.
P2, V2 and
T1.
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 Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is the work done here? In this process, what is the work done?
Work done is-
It is expanded, no?
Yes, sir.
Definitely gas is doing work. I mean, gas only pushing the piston upside.
Yes, sir.
But a work done formula,
PdV.
integration of P into
PV.
dV. Shall I write P is equal to nRT by V with your permission?
Yes, sir.
According to ideal gas equation, substitute here. What we can write? Integration of nRT by V into how much? dV. So nRT I will take outside and integration of how much? 1 by V into dV from where to where? V1 to V2. So what a work done equal to N into R into T. What integration of 1 by V? Ln of V from where to where? V1 to V2. Work done equal to how much? nRT. Put the limits from where to where? Ln of V2 minus
Ln
ln
of
of V1.
So integration of dV by V is ln of V, sir.
Integration of
dV by V.
integration of 1 by x is ln of x formula. You should remember.
Okay, sir. Integration of 1 by x is 1 by x.
Ln of x.
Yes, sir.
What ln of A minus ln of B formula? Ln of V2 by
V1, sir.
ambulance is going.
Yes, sir.
That is ambulance only, no?
Yes, sir. Ambulance.
Sir, out, sir. The sound of that very.
He might be sitting in balcony.
Sir, no, sir. I'm sitting in room only, but when road is very close, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
And, sir, they have closed one road, so the whole traffic will pass through. Road near to our house, so a lot of traffic here.
Okay. So what a work done here formula? N into R into T ln of V2 by V1. What is the change in internal energy formula? Who will tell change in internal energy formula? N into molar specific heat at constant volume into change in temperature.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there any change in temperature?
no.
No, zero only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So
Change
Delhi
in
also
internal energy also zero.
yes, sir.
According to first law of thermodynamics, heat added to the system equal to partially used
Partially,
internal energy plus
internal energy plus work done, sir.
So substitute here.
Del
What do
Q
you write?
into
Energy equal to how much? 0 plus work
0
done.
plus W.
Understood? So the heat energy added equal to how much?
Work done.
Work done. That equal to how much? N into R into T
So ln of V2 by V1.
by V1. As I told you, identity equation. What is that? P is equal to C by V only. Na?
Yes, sir.
If you plot the graph between, this is called this PV diagram is called indicator diagram also. Indicator.
Sir, now it is NRT into ln of V2 by V1, right, sir?
Ln of?
Sir, then how does it become, work done equals to 2.303 into NRT to log V2 by V1, sir?
Because value
Ln of x equal to 2.303 into log of x. Na? Log means base 10, ln means base c. You can write like that also. 2.303 into n into r into t, but log should be written.
Sir, log V2 by V1.
Both are correct only. In physics, ln terms only will come. Log will not come. Okay?
Yes.
This is the formula. Ln of x equal to 2.303 into log of x. And what is the graph between pressure versus volume? Like this. Non-linear, rectangular hyperbola,
but it will be
less steeper. It is representing isothermal
Process.
expansion.
Expansion.
If you take any particular point P, what is the slope there? Formula? Minus P by V.
P by V.
And vice versa.
The graph is coming like this, the slope is negative, sir. From top
Yes.
to bottom, it's
If it is like this, it is negative slope. It is positive.
Okay, sir.
Positive. Okay, that's it.
Sir, I have one more small doubt, sir. Sir, why is CP greater than CV, sir? Just in 2 or 3 points.
Very good question, actually. I told, but you might be forgot. CP and CV. What is the CP? CP definition?
Constant volume.
Molar heat at
Heat energy required for 1 mole gas to increase 1 degree temperature at constant pressure. At constant pressure means you opened the vessel and you are cooking, na?
Yes, sir.
It will consume more heat, no?
Yes, sir.
Pressure cooker is preferable or open vessel cooking is best? Pressure cooker only best.
Yes, sir.
In open vessel, dal is there, na? Dal, pappu.
Yes, sir.
In open vessel, if you cook, it will take half an hour to 45 minutes time. Correct or not? Why? Because you have to apply more heat energy for increasing 1 degree centigrade. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Say yes or no, Srinidhi?
Yes, sir.
Your cylinder, your fuel cylinder, cooking gas cylinder will be emptied very quickly if you use open vessel. But same pressure cooker, within 5 to 10 minutes only you can cook it.
Yes,
Check
sir.
it. Understood? So, in pressure cooker is what? CV, constant volume only, na?
Yes, sir.
The moisture in the pressure cooker always constant volume only, na? Moisture means water vapor. What is CV definition? Heat energy required for 1 mole water vapor to increase 1 degree centigrade. Easily you can increase, no?
Yes, sir.
Very less heat is required. That's what CP is more than CV. Clear?
Yes, sir.
In the case of CV, less heat is required, sir.
Huh?
In CV, less heat is required.
CV less heat required. That's what CV value is lesser than
CP value.
and CP minus CV is always R, Mayer's relation.
What is R, sir?
R is a universal gas constant. Its value is 8.31 into joule by mole into Kelvin.
Sir, always will get this relationship, sir.
Always?
Always this is true, sir, for ideal gas. TV
Ah,
TV start.
true only.
Yes, sir.
All gases are ideal gases under high temperature, low
Low
pressure. Okay, students, we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
pressure.